Welcome to this channel, where I explore the knowledge preserved in Hindu thought, tradition, and the scriptures. In this video, today, let us explore why gods and goddesses in Hindu philosophy are often shown with multiple heads, multiple arms, and unique vehicles or Vahanas. This content is adapted from my blog kathaofdevas.blogspot.com. I will add a link to this in the description. If you find value here, please like this video, share it with those who care for wisdom, comment your reflections, and subscribe for more. In Hindu thought, there is an ultimate reality. It is known as Brahman. It is without shape. It exists beyond what we can see or touch, and yet, it can take on forms that we are able to grasp. Hindu philosophy describes Brahman in two states, Nirgun and Sagun. Nirgun means without attributes. This refers to Brahman as the absolute, pure, and unmanifest reality. It is beyond all human concepts, including form, name, gender, time, and space. Sagun means with attributes. This is the same ultimate reality, the Brahman, but conceived with qualities and form. It is the personal aspect of God. The gods and goddesses, also referred to Devs and Devis, of the Hindu pantheon are considered to be different manifestations of the Sagun Brahman. When artists and seers wish to depict this great vastness of Sagun Brahman, they employ symbolic exaggeration. So the gods and goddesses are then depicted with multiple heads, arms, or both. Multiple heads and arms are not meant to be taken literally, but as visual metaphors, depicting qualities that exceed the typical human ability. One could imagine a figure with many faces, each one looking in a different direction, to show that this truth sees everything, everywhere, at the same time. Similarly, a figure with many arms suggests power, an ability to do many things at once, to create, to preserve, to transform, simultaneously. These representations are a language of signs, used to point to something that words alone cannot describe. They are tools to help the mind, to guide our understanding of something that is beyond our usual way of thinking. Multiple heads suggest an awareness that is truly expanded, a perception that reaches every single place, and a knowledge that is not confined. One could imagine a figure with many faces, each one looking in a different direction, to show that this truth sees everything, everywhere, at the same time. This is why, for example, Brahma, the creator, is shown with 4 heads. These 4 faces represent his mastery over the 4 directions, north, south, east, and west, showing that his view covers all of creation. But those 4 faces also mark his authorship of the 4 Vedas, the Rig, Sam, Yajur, and Atharva. It's a way of saying that he is the very source of all foundational knowledge, the understanding that shapes all things and comes before all else. Similarly, a figure with many arms suggests power. It shows an ability to do many things at once, to create, to preserve, to transform, all at the same time. Multiple arms also represent the ability to act on many levels at once, and each hand carries an object or a gesture that reveals the specific role of the deity. Let us go through some examples. Vishnu. He is a figure with 4 arms, and each hand holds an important item. The conch, for instance, represents the sound of creation. The discus is a sign of knowledge and the mind's ability to destroy ignorance. The mace stands for power and the strength to uphold order. The lotus represents purity and the beauty of rising above worldly attachments. Devi Durga is often shown with 10 arms, each carrying an item given to her from a different god. This shows that she holds their combined strengths, the total power of all forces unified in one figure, to overcome challenges. The way a deity is shown is never a matter of chance. It is highly specific and very intentional act. These portrayals are described in manuals, such as the Shilpa Shastras and the Agama Shastra. These are texts that give clear instructions. They guide how deities are to be represented in art, in ritual, and in sculpture. These texts specify every detail, from the number of arms to the exact items held in each hand, and even the proper measurements for a figure. This is because the art is not simply art, it is a tool for a specific purpose. By following these rules, the artist creates a form that serves as a focus for thought, a way to connect with the truth that the form represents. Another important aspect is the Vahan, or vehicle of the deity. The word itself means that which carries, in Sanskrit. It is not a separate animal, it is an extension of the deity's presence, a part of them. Through the Vahan, qualities of human nature and the natural world are expressed and mastered. By riding on these animals, the deity shows their power over the specific qualities that the animal represents. For example, Ganesh is often shown with a mouse as his Vahan. The mouse is a small, quick, and often destructive creature. By mastering it, Ganesh shows his ability to control even the smallest obstacles and impulses. Durga, on the other hand, rides a lion. The lion represents ferocity, power, and an untamed nature. Durga's control over the lion shows her power over these qualities, using them for protection rather than destruction. Vishnu's Vahan is Garud, a powerful bird. Garud's speed and strength symbolizes Vishnu's ability to move swiftly between different places and to carry out his duties with great authority. Just as Vahans have a meaning, the objects in a deity's hands are also symbolic. They are not just objects alone, but instruments of balance, of wisdom, and of the removal of illusion. Take the conch shell or shank, for instance. Its sound marks the beginning of everything, a call to order, not a sound of battle. The discus or Sudarshan chakra, while it can be thrown, also represents the mind's ability to cut through what is not true, to bring clarity and understanding. The lotus flower is a good example. It grows in muddy water, but its petals remain clean. It represents purity and the ability to live in the world without being stained by it. And Shiva's drum, the damru, creates the rhythm of existence, the primordial sound of creation and transformation, not a beat of war. Every object tells a part of the story. It is a word in the language of form, giving us a way to understand who the deity is and what they represent. Together, the heads, the arms, the Vahans, and the objects serve a single purpose. They are all part of one language, a visual language. They communicate qualities that cannot be fully explained in words. They give us a way to glimpse something that we cannot easily grasp with our thinking mind. They invite us to reflect on qualities like knowledge and the discipline to use it well, on focus, and the strength to control impulses. We see strength and compassion working together in the form of these figures. Through these symbols, art points to the great richness of human potential and to the insight that comes from understanding ourselves. These images are a guide, a reminder of what we can become. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more explorations. Your support helps this channel continue sharing the wisdom preserved in these traditions.